Hey YouTubers, Steven here. How's everybody's long weekend going? Hopefully it's great. We've got some great weather. The humidity's not too high. I think it's about 24, 25 degrees Celsius, something like that. So it's a really comfortable day. And all of my hops are ready for harvest. I'm really excited and kind of nervous. There's a lot of hops to be picked, so hopefully as the kids come home from their whatever they're doing today, they'll be in a great mood and want to help Dad. So let's have a quick look, eh? And the pearl hops out front are ready as well. Some of them are a little overripe. But can't wait to brew a beer with the pearl hops. This will be the first year that I actually have enough. Alright, we got lots and lots of Newport. I hope the light isn't too bad over here. Maybe I'll go on the other side. Alright, look at the Newports. Just cones and cones and cones. And these are ready. Where's my hand? You can hear them. They sound quite papery. So, those are the Newports. Yeah, lots of picking. Let's go over and look at the pearl. These ones here are pretty much done. Well, no, some of these probably alright. They're not so brown, but this plant didn't do so hot anyways this year. But this other pearl is not so bad. Maybe I'll move this way so it looks a little better. You know, not so bad. There's a few in there that I won't be keeping. But so they're ready, and my cascades. Look at my cascades, like wow. It's too bad that the deer got into my other plant, because it was starting to take off too, but yeah, crazy. So there's a lot of picking here. But it seems everyone is harvesting their hops this weekend, so well, the weather's perfect. I got the cast iron frying pans in the oven seasoning with canola oil. I got all kinds of time to pick. Alright, here we go. We're going to harvest the pearl first. So, I'm going to go up to my string a little further. And hopefully I can let it down gently. Gently is the name of the game. Perfect. Woo! Alright, well, I got lots to pick, and it's probably the most unromantic part of growing your own hops, but you know what, I'm in the shade, it's a nice breeze, still really warm out, and I think Dar's gonna make some coffee, so maybe I should actually have a strawberry cider. There we go. So, alright, I'll be back after I get all these picked off here into my bucket. Alright, look at that. 3/4 of a 5-gallon bucket full of just pearl hop. The one plant in the front yard brought me up to a half. The other two sad plants I had on the side of the house gave me another quarter. So, wow, that is a good haul. And there's some good sized ones in here too. All right, it's a whole mix. Oh, that one is a little too bright. Where'd it go? Yeah, a little too bright, but yeah, there's some really big ones in here. Darlene come out, gave me a hand, so I gotta get these downstairs, get them on screen so we can get them drying, and then Cascades and Newports next. Alright, here we go. So on the bottom, I have Pearl, and then I have Cascade, then another Cascade, then we have a Newport, and C, then in the back I have another Newport. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hook up a fan here, and I'm going to blow air across all those trays. So I'll put the fan in place and I'll show you. Okay, so here we go. We've got an oscillating fan, and each layer is getting blown by the fan. So, and as you can see, I didn't have enough paint cans, so I used juice bottles. Oddly enough, or conversely enough, they're the same size as a paint can. Anyways, the Pearl are almost dry on the bottom, so I'll probably bag those tomorrow. The Cascades are semi-dry where they were in there last night, so I'll check on those tomorrow. And the Newports I just finished picking today. So all in all, I got a really good harvest. 3/4 of a bucket of Pearl, and almost a full bucket, we'll say 7/8, and just about 7/8 of a 5-gallon bucket of Newport. So pretty good hop harvest. Alright, so all the hop plants are down, except for that one little Newport. It looks so bare. But, interesting, I've got all kinds of new growth here. Let's see if I can find my hand. Here we go. It's all kinds of new growth. So, what I did was, I just tied tops of these plants. I don't know what this new growth is going to do. Maybe I'll get a few more hops out of it. Who knows? I don't. So, what the hey? So, if anything comes of all this new growth, I'll be sure to give a little update. Alright everybody, we're back. Technically today is Wednesday, so Tuesday, the hops were totally dry when I got home from work, and came downstairs. Darlene helped me bag them. I made a neat little rig for scooping. It's just one of those frozen dinner boxes, nothing fancy, but I just kind of cut it open a little bit and just slid it along the screen, filling it up so I could dump it in the Ziploc baggies. Worked pretty good, but as I was handing the bags to Darlene, some were a little under, some were a little over, so I just filled this up, handed to her, and just used my big mitts to clean up the rest. I didn't have too many pieces of hop, left on the screen, so I was pretty happy. However, I did have a really good harvest. Sorry for the washing machine going on behind me. The kids are doing laundry. My brewing area is cluttered. I'll leave it at that. Cluttered. Anyways, let's have a peek of what I've got. Alright, let's start with my Newports. Now, every bag for all of the hops were weighed out at 4 ounces. It just makes it a little easier if I'm going to make a recipe. I know each bag has the same equal amount, and I ended up with 7 bags of Newport. So 28 ounces of Newport hops. I'm pretty excited about that. The Cascades. They're all 4 ounces, except for this bag. This bag was 2.6 ounces or 73 grams. God love Darlene putting both on there for me. But for the Cascades, I got 5 bags. So that's not so bad. Almost 23 ounces of hops. And this bag looks like it needs the air taken out of it a little more. But the Pearl This one little lonely bag was 1.6 ounces or 46 grams that was left over. And then 4 bags for the pearl hops. So, yeah, almost 22 ounces. So we'll call that 72 ounces. That's a pretty good haul, I think, considering that I lost 1 cascade plant to a deer. The 2 pearl plants in the backyard, one didn't even produce hops. It's not even over 5 feet tall. The other one produced a few hops, but wasn't really huge. I'm not sure what the difference is with those plants, considering the Newport and the Cascades did so well. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe next summer I'll move those out front. Maybe they'll grow as good as the other plant. I may have to give it a couple of years for the roots to, rebuild, unless I'm able to get it all out as a whole. But I don't know. I have all winter to think about it. I did dig in the ground. There is a bit of a cascade rhizome that's left. I'm not sure if it's going to grow or anything. But I know my other cascade plant has some rhizomes from this year, seeing them sprout up. So I may dig those up. But hard to say. But I have all winter to think about it, and it's not even fall yet, so let's not rush things. Alright, so cheers everybody, 17. Thanks for hanging in for this long video. I don't know how long it is. Definitely my longest hop video, that's for sure. So hope you're all having a great week. Hope you had a great Labor Day weekend. I didn't expect to pick hops all weekend. It took me about 4 hours per plant. So basically I knocked off 1 plant a day because we had other things we wanted to do as well. So anywho, hopefully I'll plant some more plants next year, even though I was like, wow, this was a lot of work. But it excites me to grow more hops. So until next time, be hoppy.